Hello student, welcome once again to another section. And in this section we have a word problem over here. Now the question says 5 points on a circle are numbered 1 2 3 4 5 in clockwise order, right? As in here 1 2 3 4 5 in the clockwise order. A bug, so we have a bug jump in a clockwise direction from one point to another around the circle. So we have, let's say we have a bug here, right, and it is jumping from one point to another point in the circle, right? So that is the idea. Now if it is on the odd numbered point, right, if it is on the odd numbered point, it moves 1 point, right? And if it is on the even numbered point here, it moves 2 points. Now, and the question says if the box begins from the point 5 here, after 1995 jump, what um, point will it be on? So what point would it be on? That's the question. So now let's analyze this. Now if it is on the odd numbered point, right, so the question says that if it begins from point 5, so let's have a simple sketch here. So let's say we have point 5 here, right, and it moves, right. The question says that if it is on odd numbered point, it moves only 1 point, right? So basically with the first jump, the ball moves to point 1, right? So it moves to point 1 here. Now 1 is an odd number, so it moves to another point, right? So with the second, it moves from this point all the way to point 2. So odd number, it moves in what, 1 point, so it has just moved in one point. Now from here with the third, right, it moves to 4, so it has to move to 4 because 2 here is even numbered points. It moves to what, about 2 points, so it has moved to about 2 points. So we have 4 here. We are not going to have 3, but we are going to have 4 here. Now from here, from the third point to 4, it returns then again to the first point, right? So let's use the arrows, right? So this is the general idea. Now one thing that you should know is that for every third jump, it returns to 1, right? So because it moves from this point, which is 1, then this point, which is 2, then with this point, which is 3, right? It moves, so from this third point it moves all the way to 1. That is the idea. So let's call this one, so 3, and let's call it 3k here. That will be the formula for this when it moves to the third, when it moves to 1. Now when it moves from the first point all the way to the second point, remember with 1 point, so we have 3k here plus 1, right? And over here we just have 2 here moving to the second point, to another point here, so 2 points will just be 3k plus 2, right? So this shows that after so we can say that after n greater than 1 jump, right, so the number that, because the question says that it moves to about 1995 jump, right? So after this n greater than 1 jump, then the bulk will be on. So as we said over here, when it is on the point 1, then it can move on point 1, point 2, or point 4, right? With so this will just depend on n, right? It will depend on n, which n is in a form. So we can have just 3k plus 1 here for 1, then for 2 here we can have 3k here plus 2, then for 4 here we can have just 3k as we did over here. Now from here we are given that it has, after the 1995 jumps, right? So which means that it has, so we can continue the cycle until we have the 1995 jump. So how do we get when it moves to 1995 jump, what point would it be on? So realize that for the fourth point we have 3k, right? So for 3k being equal to 1995 here, you realize that k here is just 1995 here divided by 3, which will be equal to 665. This implies that when you have 1995 here jumps, then it is just 3 multiplied by 665. So this shows that we are on the what fourth. This is just 3k, right? So this implies that we are on the what, on the fourth point. So which means that the 1995 jump here will just be on the fourth point here, right? So thank you very much for joining me in this session. I hope this session was helpful, and I'll see you guys in another session. If you are new here, please like, subscribe, and also hit the notification bell to be notified anytime a new video is posted. Thank you very much, and I'll see you guys in another session.